grade, in 12th grade, and he is going to play forward. Number 26, Morgan Papa. He's also a senior. He's going to play forward as well. 38, Jonathan Schiffman, senior, and he's going to play defense or midfield. 20, Gavin Schneider, 12th grade, defense or midfield. Number 9, Jason Shapiro, 12th grade, forward. Number 2, Luke Frankenfield, 11, and defensive or midfielder. Number 5, Malachi Hodges. He's in 11th grade, and he's going to play defense. Number 33, Tyler Phillip, 11th grade, and he's going to play defense. Number 14, Nolan Riley, number 11, who's going to play midfield. 15, Luca Sinopoli, 11th grade, defense. 11, Brandon Warkheim is in 11th grade, and he will play midfield. Number 6, Aiden Simeon, who's in 10th grade, will play defense or midfield. Our goalkeepers, number 1, Austin Ye, in 10th grade, and Nick Costello in 9th grade. Number 12, Brandon Denner, 9th grade, who is playing defense. And number 16, Paulo Saporna, number 9, who is playing midfield or forward. And now for our PW.
For our PW boys soccer team, we got Keen Gabriel, 9th grade, number 12. Number 34, Tormi Mahan. Yep. Gabriel, 9th grade, number 34. Aheshbi Yushi, 10th grade, number 19. Bentley Aaron, 10th grade, number 6. Brenton Jacob, 10th grade, number 2. DeMarco Kevin, 10th grade, number 20. Downer Hayden, 10th grade, number 1. Guy Matthew, 10th grade, number 8. Lefty Fingen, 10th grade, number 21. Marcella Dominique, 10th grade, 18. Yanka Gina, 10th grade, number 30. Yanzi Matthew, 10th grade, no number for some reason. I don't know why. Bali Sol Perez Hector, 11th grade, number 17. Long Spencer, 11th grade, number 23. Santiago Jaden, 11th grade, number 3.
All right, and now we have less than a minute counting down for the start of our senior night game for boys varsity soccer. It's going to be quite an exciting match, as we said before. We're hoping for a competitive game, a lot of anticipation, a lot of, clean, nice game with good sportsmanship.
Just under 20 seconds until we get going.
The timer goes off, and now we are ready to get started as the teams start to go off the field. Wissahickon goes into their huddle. And we will begin very momentarily. You see the teams now, Wissahickon and Plymouth Whitemarsh, going to their sides of the field to get prepped, to get, yeah. Now all the parents are coming on for the senior night ceremony.
Welcome to Wissahickon Stadium. This evening's PIAA Suburban 1 League Liberty Division matchup between PW Colonials and your very own Wissahickon Trojans. It is a very special night for our program and school as we are celebrating our seniors and their families for their commitments to Wissahickon athletics. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we would like to recognize the seniors from Plymouth Whitemarsh High School. Number 7, Andrew Beshetish. Number 15, Daniel Bedwell. Number 99, Zachary Halbert. Number 14, Ian Kahns. Number 22, Dominic Laurenti. And number 11, Jackson Sutcliffe. And now for Wissahickon High School senior soccer players and their family members. We would like to thank their players and their families for their commitment to the Wissahickon soccer program over the past 4 years. Your efforts, both on and off the fields of play, have made Wissahickon proud. Starting with number 22, Captain Jackson Horvath. Jackson is being escorted this evening by his parents, Bernadette and Francis, and sister, Charlotte. Jackson has played for Wiss for all 4 years, 3 of them on varsity, and he plans to attend college in the fall to study business management. Number 3, Charlie Fortescue, is also a captain and is being escorted by his parents Ed and Jill, siblings Skylar, Eddie, and Cody. Charlie plays varsity all 4 years and plans to study athletic training or physical therapy while he continues his soccer career in college. Number 10, Lex Agu, is being escorted this evening by Beatrice and Ferdinand Agu and his brother Andrew. He played 4 years for Wissahickon. Lex plans to go to college to study nursing to become a nurse anesthetist. Number 18 is Paulie Brogan. Paul is being escorted by Paul and Linda Brogan and sister Taylor, who also happens to play soccer for Wiss. Paulie played with soccer for Wissahickon for all 4 years and plans to play lacrosse at a 4-year university to major in education. Next, we have number 21, John Cacciamani. He was escorted by John and Kate and sister Amelia. He's been with the program for 4 years and plans to study business management in college. Number 48, Daphne. Is being escorted by Ron and Jamie Daphne. He played soccer for 3 years at this, but was injured this year. He plans to go to college to study finance or sports management. Number 26 is Morgan Papa. He's being escorted this evening by Tony and Zeus. He played soccer at WIS for 4 years and plans to study international business and travel as much as possible. Number 38, Jonathan Shipman, is accompanied by guardians Joanne and Matthew Mitchell. Jonathan plays club soccer in Germany since the age of 6 and will be studying at a German university. Number 20 is Gavin Schneider. He's being escorted this evening by Danielle and Jim Schneider. He played for 4 years and plans to attend college and incorporate his love of art and creativity into whatever path he pursues in the future. Our final senior this evening is number 9, Jason Shapiro. He's being escorted by Greg and Lauren Shapiro. Jason also played for the team for 4 years and plans to study business in college. We have one final round of applause for all of our seniors.
I'm just trying to feel thankful right now.
While we're looking, I have to do starting lineups and the national anthem, but it looks like the officials aren't here, so I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
Okay.
Do the lineups? Okay. We're going to do the lineups and then you guys can talk. Yes. Yep. Now on to our starting lineups. Starting for PW, we have number 1, Yusuf Al-Hebshi. Number 3, Aaron Bentley. Number 4, Jacob Burton. Number 7, Kevin DeMarco. Number 8, Hayden Downer. Number 9, Matthew Queen. Number 11, Ian Kahns. Number 13, Finnegan Lafferty. Number 14, Spencer Long. Number 16, Dominic Marcella. And number 23, Jaden Lee. Starting for Wissahickon. Number 10, Lex Agu. Number 18, Paul Brogan. Number 21, John Optimani. Number 3, Charlie Fortescue. Number 22, Jackson Horvath. Number 26, Morgan Papa. Number 38, Jonathan Schiffman. Number 20, Gavin Schneider. Number 9, Jason Shapiro. Number 5, Malachi Hodges. Number 1, Austin Yee. We ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. High emphasis on sportsmanship, so may I please have your attention for the following PIAA sportsmanship statement. Suburban One League promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions at officials, student athletes, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Individuals making such remarks may be removed from the site of competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages, and use of artificial noisemakers are prohibited. Thank you, and good luck to both teams. All yours, friends.
All right, now we are ready to start off this game against Plymouth Whitemarsh and Wissahickon on this senior night. Starting lineup takes the field, and so does PW's. Austin Yang, goalie.
Would you have the starting lineup?
And as the captains go up to meet the refs to see who will have ball this first half in soccer. All right. And now the coin flip will start now. And we'll tell you momentarily who will win it. Now the captains are going back to their team. Ball is lined up. Almost very closely to the center point. You're just waiting now for that ref's whistle to start off our night. It seems that Wissahickon now is very ready to take on the field as they go into their formation. So it seems that PW has this ball. Chase, what do you think PW is going to do on this opening attack?
I feel like they would try to score quick and get an early point on the board so they don't have to be trailing behind Wissahickon.
Playing away, too, is also the disadvantage amongst soccer. So getting that goal quickly and early. And now the game has started. PW taking the early attack as they go up the field to now the left side, left wing, using their maneuvers, and their offense is moving down the ball pretty rapidly. PW is still looking for a way to go up the field against Wissahicon's defense. Was attacked by Paul Brogan, but they get through, and Austin Yang kicks it away for a nice Wissahickon stop on defense. However, PW seems to regain possession down at their own side of the field.
PW is having some good ball movement, keeping the ball away from Wiss.
Yes. Now Wissahickon takes it out, and a PW throw-in, which is absolutely denied by our Wissahickon defense. Now PW seems to be back on the backfield. And PW is kind of struggling to move this ball forward. Now Wissahickon seems to have like a counter attack as they move the ball up the field more. Plymouth Whitemarsh's defense is holding on. And they clear it out on the left side, and let's see if they can produce anything on this possession. Oh wow, Wissahickon takes it back with a very nice grab. And now he passes it up to Paul Brogan, I believe, which is out, which causes a Plymouth Whitemarsh throw-in on the right side on near Plymouth Whitemarsh's goal. However, the throw-in is defended really nice as Lex Agu passes it into the middle. Number 9. Go! Wissahickon! Jason Shapiro with the goal as Wissahickon takes the lead early with only 37 minutes.
Yeah.
What a score and what an offensive play by Lex Agu and Josh Shapiro.
That first goal is a very, very pivotal goal. That could change the whole game, even though it's the first goal.
Yes.
That could be the only thing. But PW still has a chance to come back.
Yes.
With that goal.
This goal was scored early in the game, so Wissahickon should still keep that same mentality that they entered to get that goal. PW kicks it off as they re-attack now. However, it goes out of bounds for a Wissahickon throw-in. Now it seems that more Plymouth Whitemarsh players are going up the field and allowing more players. Oh, and now they're having a great attack, but Austin Ye checks it down and he lets it go out of bounds for a goal kick. So goal kick, Wissahickon. The time winds down to 37 minutes. Austin looking for his players to get open. Takes it well into midfield, and it is attacked right back. But I believe there is a foul on Plymouth Whitemarsh, which causes a penalty kick near the midline. So now, Wissahickon will kick it in as Malachi Hodges takes it close to midfield. That is Jackson Horvath, the captain, senior. Looking to have a good game from him too, as not only as one of our seniors tonight, but one of our captains. Horvath looks downfield. The kick is away. But it's contested well by Plymouth Whitemarsh. Now Plymouth Whitemarsh trying to defend this Wissahickon offense, as it is hitting out. Plymouth Whitemarsh throw. Answered back fastly with Wissahickon again. And it is a Wissahickon throw-in. As Gavin Charlie Fortescue throws it in for Wissahickon. He's looking around to see his open men. Now Malachi Hodges challenges it, but Plymouth Whitemarsh manages to get it back, and now they are on the counter-attack. Oh, Plymouth Whitemarsh going up the field really nicely. That's a shot on goal, but it misses and is defended well by Jackson Horvath. A very nice defensive move by Horvath as he clears the potential goal away, and as Wissahickon keeps their lead 1-0.
Plymouth Whitemarsh needed that goal. They need to get back into this game.
Yes. I mean, they still do have 34 minutes left in this half, but you never know. That one goal could be the only goal in the game. Plymouth Whitemarsh still has it near Wissahickons' goal, but it is contested well by defense as it is moved up the field. And then, however, it's a Wissahickon throw near the midfield. And now Lex Agu heads... And a foul on Plymouth Whitemarsh on Wissahickon as there is a penalty kick near Plymouth Whitemarsh goal, and it will be an indirect penalty kick for Jackson Horvath. Waiting for the ref's cue, and Horvath steps back. He kicks it, but it is defended well by Whitemarsh. Their counterattack is coming well, but Malachi Hodges with the nice defensive kick back. Seems like Plymouth Whitemarsh's defense is getting pressured a lot by Wissahickon's offense, and Lex Agu is having a good hustle today as one of our seniors. Now clear. There's a Wissahickon throw-in as Gavin Schneider looks around for his men to see who to possibly throw to. There's a deep throw. And another foul by Plymouth Whitemarsh again. And again, Jackson Horvat will take the kick, hoping for another goal to add to this lead. Chase, what do you think they have to do maybe differently to maybe just jam this ball into the goal?
I think they just got to stop with all these penalties. They can't be forcing this many penalties at this time. And they need to get down through that Wissahickon defense and execute when they have the opportunity.
Yes. Kick is up. Was a nice kick, but still contested by Wissahicon's offense. Trying to find a good spot, but it is out for a goal kick for Plymouth Whitemarsh.
Now, this is a point where Plymouth Whitemarsh could get back into this game. They need to drive down the field right now and score a goal quickly.
Yes. Goalie kick is up. Now cleared well by Wissahicon's defense, as that was number 21, John Cacciamani. However, PW responds quite quickly, but kicked by Jackson Horvat, and now is still in as Wissahickon continues their attack. Oh, and he is tripped up, and Wissahickon gets yet another penalty, as this is approximately the 5th penalty kick, and I believe he was just issued a
yellow card. A yellow card.
We don't know exactly who, but it was, I believe, number 6 on Plymouth Whitemarsh, Aaron Bentley. So now, Jackson Horvat, once again, the captain senior, looking for an opportunity to add to their lead, as they are leading right now 1-0. They have a nice opportunity. It's headed in for a goal! What a shot, what a pass, and what a nice shot by Wissahickon.
That was
as they extend their lead to, I believe that was called back, as the goalie is now doing a penalty kick from its own box. Now the game has taken halt. As the referees come to talk about so the clock will be now put to 31:15, and it was indeed not a fair goal, as Trojans now still only lead 1-0, as there might have been an apparent penalty there to cause the incomplete goal. So now Wissahickon still only leads 1-0, as Plymouth Whitemarsh tries to counterattack and contest this lead.
That penalty was probably a offsides in that whole box. You didn't really keep yourself on sides, so it's probably offsides.
Now it seems that Wissa's defense is contesting well up in the midfield as they make a beautiful pass. Let's see if they can attack well to score another goal. However, it's cleared by Plymouth Whitemarsh team. Still contested by their defense, and another penalty by Wissahickon. As Plymouth Whitemarsh's goalie will now take a penalty kick. They haven't seemed to get a real opportunity on these big kicks. It seems that Wissahicon's defense keeps on competing them well.
Yes, they've been keeping these passes limited for PW and keeping the consistency of them being in scoring position to a minimum.
Yes.
To forcing them not being able to get a goal.
Now Wissahickon once again attacking. Seems that they're finding some type of weakness maybe or some type of hole within Plymouth Whitemarsh's defense. And now the ball is overturned to Plymouth Whitemarsh as they take the throw in.
Get that one in quick.
Oh. Now Wissahickon is still going. There is a down Plymouth Whitemarsh player. Lexigoo takes it to Jackson Forvat. And the game is stopped as a Plymouth Whitemarsh player is down. However, he gets back up and he seems to be doing fine. That is... And so I believe that the ref will now do a drop ball near the 40-yard line. Plymouth Whitemarsh back on defense. However, they're starting to move it up the field, but Wissahickons' offense is staying strong on Colonial's side of the field. And now a tackle that is not clean on Colonial. Not Colonial, Plymouth Whitemarsh as a player is down, but seems to get up and be doing just fine. And now, number 20, Kevin DeMarco on Plymouth Whitemarsh, looking to find an open hole for their offense and to score.
They really need this goal. Their chances of scoring a goal in this period is ticking down.
Yes. But with the performance of Wissahickons' defense, and as we see Austin Ye with a phenomenal save as he takes it for Wissahickon and looks for an open man. Punts it up to midfield, and it is hit nicely well into Plymouth Whitemarsh's side of the field, but it is out, with causing a Plymouth Whitemarsh throw-in. Now a foul committed from Plymouth Whitemarsh, causing another penalty kick for Wissahickon, and maybe another opportunity. And obviously we saw how that last play resulted in maybe an offside. And so what do you think they need to change? Wissahickon needs to change in order to get a fair legal goal and to add to their lead chase?
They gotta be disciplined. They can't move offsides too early. They move offside, that will cost them a goal. That might cost them the game, or it could cost them a lot.
Oh, and it's put into the midfield, but Wissahickon can't strike on the opportunity, and it is now kicked up to Wissahickons' side, but Wissahickons' defense seems to be forming nice on it, and there is and I believe the ball was out at that time. Or another penalty, that's right.
Or another penalty on Wissahickon, I think.
So do you do 25 line?
25.
Yes, that is a penalty on Wissahickon for a free kick for PW.
Kick is very high and very long, but it does not do well for PW. It is now just a goal kick for Wissahickon for Austin Ye. To maybe change this type of motivation and maybe to give them the motivation that they need to extend their lead. Jackson Horvath has a very nice pass to Paul Brogan, who takes it up. Oh, but it is stolen by PW's defender and it's kicked out. However, a Wissahickon throw-in is still available and still has a chance for them. As number 20, Gavin Schneider throws it in. Or my apologies. Number 3, Nick Costello throws it in. It is a well throw-in. Will they get the goal? No, they will not. It is cleared very nicely by PW's defense. But, however, it is a corner kick.
No, it is a throw-in.
Or is it a throw-in? Close to corner.
It is a throw-in for Wissahickon. Wissahickon trying to drive this one in.
And it is... No! Oh. It's in for another goal. As number 6, Aiden Simeon, the 10th grader, puts it in very nicely for a header.
Wissahickon going up 2-0 over PW. PW needs to come back. They need to score a goal here, or they'll be in a hole that they might not be able to dig out of come second period.
However, I think we should advance on that very nice header by Aiden Simeon as he managed to find the ball very well and to put it into the goal where the goalie couldn't reach it. What a nice goal by Wissahickon there to extend their lead and to make it even harder on this PW offense to try and attack this Wissahickon defense. So do you think mentally now that Wissahickon is even more even more advanced because I mean it's a night game, they have this motivation, they're playing home and now they're up 2 goals. How do you think this is going to motivate their team, Chase?
This will motivate them to go all the way for senior night, for a home field advantage, but they won't take their foot off the pedal. You can never take your foot off the pedal in sports.
That's right. Keep driving. Keep driving. Now another throw-in as Wissahickon moves quickly. Paul Brogan with the nice kick, but it is kicked out. And now 14 on PW. Oh, takes a kick, but it is called as a goal kick for Wissahickon. Wissahickon fans seem to be very supportive tonight, as we can hear them all the way up here from the booth. Austin Ye. As Plymouth Whitemarsh takes some subs, allow their players to breathe, maybe restart their offense, and maybe find a new attacking point. Austin Ye puts up the thumbs up.
Just under 25 minutes to go in this first period. As Wissahickon drives down the field, PW stealing that ball back. But Wissahickon.
Jackson Horvath with the nice header. One of the senior captains that we were talking so fondly about. Now, Wissahicon's defense, they find a gap. However, it is called offsides on PW's offense. So Wissahickon will get a penalty kick around the 26-yard line. As Malachi Hodges will take this ball and try to kick it up for another Wissahickon offensive attack. Kick is away, settled by Jackson Horvath. Kicked up very nicely, headed by Paul Brogan, but contested by PW's defense. PW's offense manages to kick it down the downfield. And it's kicked back to Austin Yang, our goalie. Cleared out by him as well. And Aiden Simeon takes it back for Wissahickon. Tries to attack, but PW's offense still pushing forward. Wissahicon's defense staying strong and allowing no moving forward from pass around the 25-yard line. I think they kind of have this wall that PW can't seem to find to get out of. Wissahickon still has control as another throw-in for Wissahickon. And so now they will have another opportunity to move it down the field. A nice throw and header to move it up the field. However, it leads to a Plymouth Whitemarsh throw-in. And now Jackson Horvats with a pass up the field, but blocked by PW's defender, number 3, Jaden Santiago.
Wissahickon will let that thing go out for a Wissahickon throw-in.
Now, number 20, Jason Schneider, or Gavin Schneider, throws it in, and it is a no call for a Plymouth Whitemarsh throw-in. Let's see if they can attack back on this now. However, PW moving finally up the. But it is a tackle. It is a foul against Wissahickon as Gavin Schneider made the strong tackle to stop the ball from moving. Now, PW does have an opportunity as Aaron Bentley moves up to take the shot to take the throw-in for their team. Defended well by Paul Brogan and Jackson Horwitz. PW can't find a way to move up. Still contested by Wissahickon as PW cannot find a way to get past them. However, number 3, Charlie Fortescue finds a way for Alexa Gu, but it is another penalty.
That was probably offside on Wissahickon.
I am almost sure that was on Lexigu, number 10, one of our seniors. However, he has had one assist already for the goal early in the first half. That made it 1-0. And now the penalty kick was saved by Austin Yang for Wissahickon. So yet another penalty on Wissahickon. Seems they've been racking up more penalty shots and more penalty shots. How do you think, Chase, how do you think they can stop this and play a more clean game?
They need to stay disciplined. They can't be over anxious with everything. They can't be coming in hot every play. They gotta stay consistent and keep playing their game. Just keep playing.
Yes, I agree. I couldn't agree anymore. Now the Wissahickon goalie.
Was taken up by Plymouth Whitemarsh.
Now Whitemarsh is moving up the field nice, but it's saved by our goalie. And now kicked away to Paul Brogan, who heads it up very nicely to Lex Agu. Lex looking for an open man up the field. He's contested very well by our Plymouth Whitemarsh's defense. Number 20, Kevin DiMarco. Now Malachi Hogan on defense. But goes into a PW defender. Now PW moving up the field very nicely. They pass it to close to center. Aaron Bentley with another pass. However, PW is struggling to find a hole in Wissahicon's defense. They managed to keep it in, and now it's a throw-in down the field for Wissahickon to maybe clear this attack out. 18 minutes remaining in the half. Malachi Hodges with a nice clear on defense. Plymouth Whitemarsh still on the attack, but now challenged by Jackson Harvard, who passes up the ball upfield, but is eventually cleared out by PW's goalie. Now Plymouth Whitemarsh with a nice attack, but is called offsides. And so now it will come back to Wissahickon ball as they will hopefully have a counterattack on this penalty kick.
This penalty was not the best for PW. PW needed that goal. They looked like they were just about to get it, but that penalty might set them back against this Wissahickon defense.
Yes, and now a very nice pass to Lexington, but contested very well by PW's defense. And so now Paul Brogan saves it for Wissahickon as they keep moving up the field. Another pass to Lexington. They still have it. Pass in the center. Oh! But contested by PW's defender, number 13, or I believe number 23, Spencer Long. However, Wissahickon will have the throw in to maybe give them the opportunity to score another goal. The throw-in is in. And it is missed very slightly by Wissahickon, specifically number 20, Gavin Schneider.
Had a little too much power on that kick. A little less, and then that would have been 3-0.
Yes, and a little less under the ball, too. And that would have been a perfect shot by Schneider.
Yep.
As you can hear, the fans have showed up for Wissahickon and their team for their senior night. And you just love to hear it. You just love to hear the crowds cheer and cheer and cheer. Now Lexington with a nice stop on the goal kick. He's looking to push forward as he gets by one defender. Looks to pass in the center. But contested well by Plymouth Whitemarsh's defense. Other than the 2 goals allowed by Plymouth Whitemarsh, both defenses have been playing very well and have been blocking a lot of these contestants. Do you think so, Chase?
Yes, clearing these balls out to get it all the way down to the other side to try and score. Each defense has done that amazingly. But PW's has fallen a little bit behind with Hickens, but still, they've both been playing some amazing soccer.
Now, PW back on the counterattack, moving up the field. Now, Austin Ye taking the save, and he saves it well for Wissahickon. Now he looks for a player open, hopefully to punt this away. Now, PW still attacking well on the midfield. Can they come back with a counterattack? However, no. Charlie Fortescue looking up, and he gets blocked. Gavin Schneider with the contestant.
Wissahickon threatening to score once again.
Taking it back, is tripped up by PW defenders, and eventually... And now another penalty on Wissahickon as Charlie Fortescue tripped up one of the defenders.
This penalty might be able to get PW back into this game. It just depends on how far and if they can get it close enough to the net without an offside penalty on PW.
And now a sub for PW as number 12, Gabriel Keane, comes in. And number 2, Jacob Burton, goes out. And to take the kick for Plymouth Whitemarsh, it's 21. But saved well by Austin Ye for Wissahickon. I mean, Austin Ye has also been playing very well. A lot of nice saves, a lot of contested players. And now Lexington, with a very close shot, but he just nearly missed it. And so now it will lead to a PW goal shot.
Just needed a little curve, and that would have been 3-0 for Wissahickon.
Yes, but a very nice contestant.
Yeah, just not go his way. that time. Man, this Wissahickon crowd right here, they are pumped and they want the Wissahickon seniors to get all these goals in this game.
Yes. And now Aiden Simeon on the right wing, taking it back, taking it up to Plymouth Whitemarsh's goal. Offense still pressuring up. Still going. But cleared by Plymouth Whitemarsh's defense. However, the offense is still going and pressuring this defense. Plymouth Whitemarsh now with a counterattack, moving up the field very nicely. But absolutely denied by our defense. Now Jackson Horvitz has a very nice pass to Lex Agu, who takes it up, passes one defender, shoots it. Oh, for a very close goal. It hit the post and it went out, but that was super close for Lex Agu. What a shot.
That would have been a really, really bad goal for PW because they are already down 2-0. They can't go down another goal.
Yes, with only 12 minutes in this half, too. Now Malachi Hodges passes it to its captain, Jackson Horvitz, who takes it up again. But rejected by PW defenders, and it is a throw-in for Wissahickon. As number 20, Evan Schneider will take the throw-in for Wiss. Throwing nicely to one of... but it seems to be cleared out by PW. And they continue to move up the field. Malachi Hodges comes in, though, tries to deflect it, but PW just keeps moving up.
Yeah, this Wissahickon offense will not be denied the thought of not having that ball near that goal. They always want that ball all the way down there. They will fight just to keep that ball
Yes.
all the way down.
And I believe that is one of our Wissahickon seniors, Lex Agu, down on the field in agony. He will come up, and it seems he is in agony, but it seems like he will play through the game. What kind of mentality do you have to have as a player to continue to going on, even though you have many injuries?
If you have many injuries and you still are playing, that's the mentality of a true player. That's a mentality of a champion.
Yes.
That's a mentality of someone who wants to play, who wants to help out their team all the way through.
So do you think that also, since it is like senior night, one of the last games that they will play, and they've been playing for so long, do you think that is also a reason why they want to continue?
Yes, that is definitely a reason, because they will not be back. They will not be back here playing this senior night. They will not be playing a game for high school in their home stadium like this ever again, because they want to go out with a bang. They want to go out, going into college, going into whatever career they're going into with a bang.
Yes. And now, PW's. Is a drop ball to PW's goalie. Ooh, Shelly Fortescue heads it nice, but is eventually out, and PW's throw-in as Aaron Bentley takes the ball. Now a sub in for PW as number 24 goes in for 18. Yes. For PW. Ooh, Jackson Horvitz with a defensive kick. However, he goes nowhere as it comes right back to PW's goalie. And they're looking for attack on Wissahicon's defense. And it's passed nicely to the outside left wing. And it is a missed goal for PW. That was a super close. We've been having super close goals this game. However, they just can't seem to find the right footing for it.
Man, I thought that was going in. I thought PW was going to get back into this game with that goal. But with that miss, I don't know But PW is running out of a lot of time to score this goal because they need to come back. They're already down 2-0, and if they go down more, I don't know. I don't see them coming back. But never say never.
Yes, we do have another half to play. So, how do you think they'll enter the second half? Like after meeting with their teams and their coaches.
After the second half, they will up the offense. They will try to get through this Wissahickon defense. They will try to defend the offense of Wissahickon.
Yes.
And they will try to angle their shots to go in the goal more than curve out just at the last second.
Yes. Malachi Hodges with the nice shot. Nice pass up the field. Wissahicon's offense still consistent. Paul Brogan takes it up. Gavin Schneider takes over from Brogan's spot. Kicked out by Aaron Bentley. And now Gavin Schneider will take the throw in for Wissahickon. Throw is in. And it is defended well by PW's defense as now a counterattack can continue. Oh, however, two players collide. And now another penalty on Plymouth Whitemarsh for a Wissahickon throw. Or Wissahickon
free kick.
Horvat with the kick. Oh, and it hits the upright post. However, Wissahickon still has an opportunity. But it is kicked out.
But Wissahickon trying. They threatening.
Gavin Schneider still has the ball for Wissahickon. Can they continue? Off the Plymouth Whitemarsh defender. It is out as Gabriel Keane kicks it out for their defense. And now Wissahickon comes back. Back to kind of the same throw-in from Gavin Schneider. They have another header. Oh, and a goal for Lex Agu! Wissahickon now extends their lead even more in the 7th minute to 3-0.
See, this is what I told you. He wanted to go out with a bang. He wanted to stay in this game so he could get that goal for his senior night.
Lex Agu now with 1 assist and 1 goal in the night. And now he's performing very well for his senior night as this crowd motivates him more. And now how this offense is attacking this defense relentlessly and keeps to continue striking even more to extend their lead. Trojans now have 3, Plymouth Whitemarsh 0. Aiden Simeon stops the Plymouth Whitemarsh attack, passes it back to its defense, takes a long pass down the field to the right wing. However, Plymouth Whitemarsh defense does take it back.
So here comes Wissahickon.
Jackson Horvat keeps on continuing. The captain. And it is out on Plymouth Whitemarsh for a Wissahickon throw-in. Is that an injury over there? I don't think so. A Wissahickon player does seem to be down, but I believe he is just on the sideline.
No, that's where he visited him. Okay.
Wissahickon still on Plymouth Whitemarsh side. Now Jackson Horvat's the captain. But it is contested well. Plymouth Whitemarsh kicks it out for another Wissahickon throw. Throws it in the middle. But PW manages to block it. And to continue their counterattack now, moving up the field very rapidly, 4 offenders. And now it is out, and it causes a Wissahickon throw-in as they stop the attack once again. This Wissahickon defense has managed to stop these offenders very well and has been able to read their opponents very nice. Wissahickon back on the attack. Left wing passes are continuing to go up the field. Hits it up for a header, and it is just missed. As a good try from Wissahickon, but it just goes right, causing a miss and a goal kick for PW.
PW needed that miss. They need to come back, even though they have little time. They just need something to show life.
You don't want to go into the second half like scoreless, right? It kind of brings the mood of your team down. You know, especially when you're away, you kind of get motivated. So a goal will kind of like pick up their motivation, correct?
Yep. That goal might change the whole game for PW.
Yes.
They just need to find that moment to get that goal.
Yes. Now PW up the field, very nice for a throw-in on the left side. Looking around for anybody open. Contested well by Wissahicon's defense once again. However, PW still in the offensive. It is now, a penalty it seems to be on Plymouth, on Wissahickon, so Plymouth Whitemarsh will take the throw. Now,
that is on Wissahickon.
Yeah, on Wissahickon.
That was on Plymouth Whitemarsh. The penalty was on Plymouth Whitemarsh.
No.
No. That's my fault.
Okay.
That is my fault.
Plymouth Whitemarsh will take the kick, and maybe this is the opportunity to kind of cut down Wissahicon's lead. The kick is up, and it is well away, too high for PW, and it goes out for a goal kick. Austin Ye, the Wissahickon goalie, will take this in order to, and 2 minutes left in the half. Kicks it well high. Jackson Horvats using his size to go against these PW defenders, but eventually contested well by Gabriel Keane, the defender. However, Wissahickon responds back quickly, and PW finds another way to continue this counterattack. Now to number 20, Kevin DeMarco. Passed back and kicked out well. But however, PW's defense is playing very high up, so they have been managing to keep this ball on Wissahicon's half. Wissahickon finding a way to come back now. Now PW coming back, which no foul in the play. Continues up. Wissahickon pass back. Aiden Simeon fighting for the ball. Aiden Simeon, and another penalty on him. Now the foul on PW will cause for, or the foul on Wissahickon will cause for a PW kick around the midfield. Chase, it seems that many of their penalty kicks have resulted to them being denied.
Yeah, but this time they need to get in there. They need to score right
there. And now a missed goal by PW. Yeah. And so it causes for a Wissahickon goalie shot as Kevin DeMarco could not put it in for PW.
That's what they needed. They just needed that ball to go in the goal. If that would have went in, that would have been a good sign for PW. But without a goal right now.
Oh, and now Lex Agu attacking for Wissahickon as he is tripped down. No call. And as Gabriel King clears it out for PW, and it is a throw-in for Wissahickon. Now Gavin Schneider will take it up as the time winds down, and this will eventually end the half 1-0. So, a first half for this senior night, and Wissahickon has played phenomenally. Josh Shapiro with the first goal. Lex Agu playing a phenomenal night with 1 assist and 1 goal. Aiden Simeon had that 1 goal on the corner. And so Wissahickon seemed to have a lot of shots on goal, 3 of them obviously going in. And PW, it just seems that their offense was getting denied by Wissahickon's defense. And it kept on, they couldn't really find a way to get in. And although they had a lot of opportunities, I feel like Wissahickon's defense might have been coming more relaxed. And so they had 2 opportunities, 2 shots on goal to put it in, but it just missed, as this has become a very well-played game by Wissahickon, and as they lead 3-0. Chase, how do you think both teams, especially like Wissahickon's offense, have been doing?
Bertie, like you said, the PW offense, they've been getting down there every time. The Wissahickon defense has been feeling comfortable, but they can't feel that comfortable because soon that offense is going to finally lock in and start scoring those goals, and then they will put them on the burners.
On this topic, as we can see PW standing or just listening to their coaches, how do you think they're going to treat them? What do you think they're going to say to help attack this defense?
They're going to say, you got to find the open man. You got to find a way to get in there. You got to find the groove. You got to find their weakness. You got to find everything they need to get that goal. Because currently they are down 3-0, and that is not a good sign after the first half. So this has to be a good second half by PW, or the same thing is going to happen in the second half.
Yes. So obviously the Trojans were playing a hard time, and so do you think they still have, do you think they will become like more of a defensive position now to preserve their lead? Or do you think they're going to continue their offensive striking in order to even extend their 3-0 lead?
I feel like they would be defending more because they don't want to let up more goals. Yes, it's good to get more goals and stuff, but they want to keep that lead. They don't want to risk it. They don't want to risk not having a defense back there helping out that goalie. I would put my defense up higher than my offense at this point. Up by 3-0. Yeah, I don't want any more points scored by PW. Even though they have not scored anything, but you never know. They could come down. And if Wissahickon is playing all offense, trying to score a whole lot more, PW can come back and surprise them and make this a very close and intense game.
Very well said. So, at halftime, Wissahickon leads by 3-0, as I said before. Josh Shapiro, again, with one goal. Lex Agu with a lot of offensive lead pushes, and he's been playing very well with 1 assist and 1 goal for himself. He is one of our seniors, and as we said, this is senior night, so we've been looking forward to seeing our seniors play. So Lex Agu obviously being one of them. Aiden Simeon, the sophomore, number 6, with the 1 goal, with the 1 header on the corner to make it the 2nd goal. And now Josh Shapiro with the 1st goal in the half to give Wissahickon that full 3-0. And obviously we saw a lot of penalties too on both teams. Do you think that is also what PW is talking about? Because many of those penalty kicks that Wissahickon had were very close calls and even allowed like many goals. So do you think that's what PW should focus on as well, Chase?
Yes, PW would focus on trying not to cause as many penalties. Because as we saw, PW committed a penalty, Wissahickon scores. PW commits a penalty, Wissahickon gets close to scoring. And then it just kept going back and forth.
Yes.
PW does not want to commit that many penalties. And the amount of penalties they committed close to their net is not a good idea for them. So I think their coach would want to tell them, keep if you're going to get a penalty, make sure it's not close to the net, or just try not to get a penalty at all.
Yeah, exactly. All right, less than 5 minutes remain in this half. Wissahickon playing very well on this senior night. And also the fans have also showed up for their team and have been cheering obviously very loudly. And they're having very strong motivation, and like they're giving their team motivation. And do you think that could also be a reason for Wissahickon strong and shutout performance?
Yes, I hear Wissahickon fans cheering on all the seniors' names. I hear them, and they are pumped. They want a win from their seniors. They want to see all these amazing goals. They want to see all these amazing plays by Wissahickon. So I feel like Wissahickon has that motivation of their fans behind them and bringing them all the way to this moment with a 3-0 lead, and will just keep bringing them all the way to the end of the game.
All right, very well said. Time still ticks down. It's more than 3 minutes remain left in the half. Now PW's huddle breaks out as they come back into formation, and I believe Wissahickon will start the half with the ball. And they will defend the opposite side this time. The left side, and Plymouth Whitemarsh will defend the right side. So now Wissahickon now getting an opportunity for this tap off. Now even getting like a stronger opportunity to start the half off with another attack. How do you think Plymouth Whitemarsh's defense is going to handle that?
They will try. Plymouth Whitemarsh will try to hold the offense back. They want to keep that offense from scoring, because if they score again, it might be a hole that Plymouth Whitemarsh might not be able to dig out of. Because with them getting the ball, with Wissahickon getting the ball first, I don't know if the offense gets off to a good start and scores, Plymouth Whitemarsh might have to dig down deep and start to lock in a lot more than their coach told them to.
Yes. Time winds down, left in halftime, over 1 minute. I also like to talk about one of the senior captains, Jackson Horvath for Wissahickon. Although he hasn't had any maybe assists or goals yet, he's been moving the ball up the field for Wissahickon like a dog. And I mean it when I say it, because he has been creating many of these opportunities for Wiss. And although they didn't capitalize on it, they had a lot of these opportunities to score because of their captain, Jackson Horvath.
Yeah, he is using his size advantage on all of PW. He's using that his height and his power against that whole defense to get that ball down the field and get it to some open teammates for him.
Yes. Now, 30 seconds, countdown in the half. As Wissahickon starts to huddle up, starts to motivate themselves, starts to keep this mindset going into the second half, not just for the first half, to continue their offensive strengths, their defensive blockages, and to continue this big lead. Now, the half is over, the timer goes off, and now both teams meet up. As Wissahickon, like I said before, will be now defending the left side of the field, and Plymouth Whitemarsh will now be on the right. However, Wissahickon does start with the ball, and will now continue to try and add on their lead as they start the half off. Wissahickon passes it very nicely up the field. However, it is hit too hard and causes a goal kick. So now they just had that opportunity to open up the half strong, and now it just went to a goal kick. Do you think that might Chase? Do you think that might now hurt their offense? It might be
Yeah, I don't know if that first deep kick was a good.
Oh, wait, but Wissahickon goes back on the offense, and it is a goal for Wissahickon, as we spoke too soon, as Wissahickon strikes once again in the second half early for Trojans to come up 4-0 now.
Yeah.
What a shot by Wissahickon, and they stole the ball back from that goalie kick, and they scored well.
Yeah, that was a little too early to speak on that, because that was an amazing goal, amazing pickup by Wissahickon. Wissahickon came downfield, knew that the ball was going to be all the way down there, and came up with that goal.
However, Plymouth Whitemarsh continuing this game very fast, as they do not want to waste any time. That ball was called all out, and Plymouth Whitemarsh, again, moving fast, throwing it in, kicking it fast, because they cannot waste any time. Now it's a 4-0 lead, and they must do whatever they must. Now, PW's offense with the shot, but is saved by Wissahickon goalie, again, Austin Ye. Austin has had a pretty good performance so far, as he has many saves, many stops on this PW, and he has contested very well.
Yeah, he has come under the radar because of all this senior night and all the seniors making big plays. He is back there saving all these goals. He's making amazing plays as the goalie out there.
Yes. Now, Wissahicon's offense continues to move up. However, PW defending hard, obviously, in order to stop this. However, Wissahicon's gets it past. Oh, but it is a nice save by PW's goalie to stop that offensive strike. Now it's kicked up well by PW's goalie. They start their attack up Wissahicon's side of the field. However, their missed pass causes the defense to clear it out for a PW toss-in. They move quickly. They continue, and it is out for yet a Wissahickon throw-in now. Deep into their own side, however. PW striking very well up the field now. Now, it's in center field for a shot, and it is not good. It is out of bounds for a corner kick. from Plymouth Whitemarsh.
This could be a kick to get Plymouth Whitemarsh back into this game. They really need this goal right here. They are pushing right now. They need to get in to make it a really contested game. And there's a goalie change for PW.
As Zach Halbert comes in now, and now he's contested very well with Wissahickon, but he kicks it out for PW's defense. Wissahickon responding very quickly though. As number 21, Finnegan Lafferty tries to kick it out and give PW another chance. Gabriel Keane now going against Wissahickon. However, it's a kick in the middle. It is a score for Wissahickon as I believe Gavin Schneider made that amazing goal.
That was not a good goal to give up by PW. PW is now down 5-0.
5-0 in the second half. And if there is one more goal, then the clock will continue to run no matter what. Wissahickon, even stronger than their first half, have scored within the first 5 minutes of the second half 2 goals. One scored by number 28 on Wissahickon. Number 28. Wissahickon. Now on the defense as Plymouth Whitemarsh takes another attack. They're moving up the field nice. And a shot is curved right as they do not get the shot that they wanted. Now another missed goal by PW. It seems that maybe they don't have the confidence right now, or maybe they don't have the motivation right now. Down 5-0 in the second half. How do you think Plymouth Whitemarsh can change their mentality?
I think the nerves are getting to them with home field advantage for Wissahickon and senior night for them. That the nerves are kicking in for PW. They got to execute now. They got to lock in, and they just got to play better soccer.
And then now a penalty by Wissahickon as one of PW's men was just yanked to the ground. So now PW will get a penalty shot well into Wissahickon's.
PW needs this goal. They need to strike back right now.
Let's see how number 19, Yosef Al-Hebshi, will kick this. It's up. Oh, but a nice save by Austin Ye as PW is yet denied another goal. Austin throwing up the ball quickly. Now Wissahickons defense trying to take it back up the field. And so that will be a throw-in for Wissahickon as number 14, Nolan Riley, or I believe number 12, Brandon Denner, will take the throw-in. Wissahickons offense, kind of a miscommunication there. And now number 33 takes it up. However, it will do no good as it rolls out for a goal kick for PW. And now we kind of see something interesting. Braden Denner, Paul Saporna, and Nick Costello, they are all freshmen on varsity, which is a very impressive attribute. And as a freshman, it's truly a high honor as we see Braden Denver start on the senior night at number 12.
Yes, that is a very, very big accolade for those freshmen. Normally, freshmen do not start in games. Normally they are sitting in the back on the bench watching.
On the freshman team.
Yes, they are usually on the freshman team or watching all the seniors, juniors, and sophomores and learning from them and seeing how they can become better and become just as great as them.
Yes. Now, Wissahickon still in the offense as they move down to Plymouth Whitemarsh's goal. They evaluate their options, move it up as number 28, Jack Horan, can't get the ball. So now a penalty, or I believe, yes, a penalty on Wissahickon causes a Plymouth Whitemarsh kick. Let's see if Plymouth Whitemarsh can finally get the attack that they needed. Now, PW's offense is denied by Wissahicon's defense once again. Jack Horan coming back from attacking. It's kicked, however, back to PW's goalie, Zach Halbert, and he now evaluates his options. Looking around, makes the kick. Denied. However, still attacking is Wissahickon. Jack Horan kicks it up. Ooh, a very physical play there by PW, but however, it leads to a Wissahickon throw-in. Wissahickon continued to throw, however, the throw never got to the player, and it causes a goalie kick-in once again from PW's goalie, Zach Howard. Halbert with the kick. PW advancing on it. However, take it back from Wissahickon. As they have a lot of open space on the left wing, but is denied by PW's defense. Number 12, Gabriel Keane, displayed a very impressive defensive game so far. Now, a PW throw-in causes the defense to kind of lack around a bit, but PW takes in another one, and so the defense can come back and hopefully defend this attack that they have on right now. Now PW defending against another attack. Number 16, Paul Saporta, one of the other freshmen, is taking in the throw-in, who then gives it to number 33 to take it. That throws to Jack Haram as he tries to put it in the middle, but is denied by a PW defender. And they bring it back. Wissahickon throws it in again. And a kick not very far out, and so it causes a goalie kick for PW once again.
PW's got this drive down this field right now. They need to score. They need some goals right now. I don't know how many goals they can get left with this 28 minutes.
Oh, and now Nolan Riley heads it up, and but it is saved by Halbert, the Plymouth Whitemarsh goalie. Now Wissahicon's defense still on tack, even though a 5-0 lead. That kind of mentality is what a true player really needs to keep on going.
Like I said, they need to keep this mentality on. They can't just sit back and just watch them for the rest of the game.
Now
you never know when the game's over.
A strong physical defense denies PW's offense once again, like we saw in the first half. And they move it up the field to number 16, Paul Saporna. However, PW answers back as but it is a nice save by Austin Ye. However, PW still in control. Another shot, and it is out. It hits the post, and it is out, causing a goal kick. What a play by Austin Ye. He has been phenomenal tonight with numerous saves and that phenomenal play that we just saw right there.
I told you, Austin is falling under the radar because of all this senior night stuff. He's still back there making all these amazing plays, saving all these goals to keep it a 0 on the board for PW.
Yes. Now Austin will now look for a player to give to as the ref holds. And we now continue. Now, Wissahickon tries to go back on the offense. Looking down the left wing. Pass back, however. Wissahickon throw in. And it is saved by Zach Halbert for PW. And let's see if this is the counter answer to PW's lack of offense. Wissahickon takes control of the goal kick and moves it up once again. Kicked well to the right side as Jack Horan tries to advance on it. It goes out, however, for a goal kick.
With just about 25 minutes remaining, PW still without a goal, and Wissahickon up 5-0 over PW. PW needs to score here, or I don't know if
seems that
I don't know if they can. This offense is not looking so good from PW, and this Wissahickon defense is just looking electric against PW.
Another save by Zach Halbert as he throws it back. PW takes it back, control on defense, trying to look for a way to move up. Denied by Wissahicon's strong offense up front, so they will have a throw-in near their side on the left. And now Wissahickon will get a throw in on PW's side to try and advance this offense and maybe tack on another goal and to maybe extend this lead. However, let's see how this throw in goes. It is far well in, denied by the goalie Zach Halbert. However, this does lead to a corner kick for Wissahickon. So let's see if they can advance on yet another goal to maybe put them up 6 points against PW.
I want to see what they do with this corner kick. I want to see if they try to hit it out or they'll try to score this goal right here.
Let's see how it goes. And it seems that the senior Lex Agu comes back in, who has already had a phenomenal performance in the first half, like I said before. Kick is up, and it is, denied by PW's defense. So close to a goal. However, PW strikes well. The defense, however, on Wissahickon is up very close to the midline, so they can keep this ball in on PW's side. Wissahickon still striking far up. Little miscommunication. And now Wissahickon will still continue. And it's a Wissahickon throw-in as they move fast despite the lead. Now Plymouth Whitemarsh will take the throw-in on their own side. Wissahicon's defense takes control. Jonathan Schiffman. And PW gives it back to its goalie for a punt. Hit up well. PW finding their rhythm, striking again. Denied by Wissahickon as it is a throw in for PW on Wissahickon's side. Throws up. It goes the opposite way for PW. Wissahicon's defense continues to put the ball up. However, it's too strong of a kick, and PW's goalie, Halbert, picks it up once again. Kick is up. Controls it well. A nice pass by PW, which is then denied by Wissahicon's defense. Now Jack Haran trying to get the goal here. It's past Alexagu in the middle. Back to the side, to the left wing. Now they have some room. Can they advance on it?
Alexagu going for that one. He tried to get that second goal of the night.
Yes. Oh, a strong kick by PW's defense puts it back up to the midline as Wissahicon's opportunity comes to a halt.
Now hold on, wait. Wissahicon's coming back down the field. And then PW regains that ball and brings it back down.
Brings it now back to Wissahicon's side.
A back and forth game between PW. Jack Haran gets the ball. Jack Haran looking for an open man.
Oh, he slides while it happens, and it goes unsuccessful as Halbert once again picks it up. Both these goalies now, after the sub, Zach Halbert and Austin Day, have been playing a phenomenal second half. And a apparent missed penalty on Plymouth Whitemarsh there, but Wissahickon continues their drive. Still looking, finds some room on the left side, passes it in the middle, but another great save by Zach Halbert. Wissahickon playing on the defensive. Cleared out. However, PW still advances up the field. Looking for some type of room. '18 looking. Passes very nicely on the right wing. Now to the center. However, absolutely denied. Back again to Plymouth Whitemarsh as Wissahicon's defense keeps that wall up and keeps our offense moving. Defense continues now. Austin Ye with a kick down to midfield. As Jack Haran controls the ball, leading is on the left side now. Oh, but it gets denied by PW defender. Throw in on Wissahickon on the far side. Now the game will continue. Throw in. Ooh, and Zach Halbert pressures it well, but now an open net. Zach Halbert falls on top of the ball, leading to a save once again. He has been phenomenal. Both these goalies have been phenomenal. However, Zach
Like I said, never say never, and anything could happen.
That's completely right. PW, however, contested well, and it is a mistaken throw in for their defense. And Denver finding an open man, however, it is out a whisk, and PW will have another chance for a throw in. So they're staying with it as he continues to move. Oh, but it is denied by PW defender number 18.
That'll be a Wissahickon throw-in, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, the ref has
that is
a Wissahickon throw-in. Deep well, maybe another opportunity to have another shot on goal. Throws in. Controlled well by PW. Denver comes back. Now Nolan Riley controls it well. Finds an open man. Wissahickon still coming in it. However, PW takes back control on their defense and advances up the field very fast. PW on the offensive. Very nice pass, however, intercepted by Wissahickon D. Now a shot, saved by Austin Ye. Great kick by Austin Ye as he finds him in. Lex will continue to stay with it. Keeps it in. But PW. However, Nolan Riley comes back in. Takes a shot, but it is low right. And so it will result in a goal kick for PW. Now the crowd is cheering fastly as the time continues to resume. And so Wissahickon comes closer to the senior night victory as 11 minutes come down. Playing a very heartfelt match. Nolan Riley takes the shot up, has an open man, but it is too strong and results in yet another goalie kick. Do you think at this time that Wissahickon's offense is just looking to wind the time down, play this kind of smart? They have the lead, they're going to wind it down, give less of an advantage to PW, Chase?
Yes, they would definitely want that. They don't want to try to go in, get more goals, risk injuries and all that stuff. They just want to get this game to 0-0 with a victory for Wissahickon and their seniors for senior night.
Penalty on Wissahickon, causing a Plymouth Whitemarsh penalty kick. Well, far kick, controlled by 30. Wissahickon, Nolan Riley takes back control, moving up the field, passes to Lexigu, who passes back. Lexigu finds the ball again. Will he have an opportunity for another goal? Stays with it. However, it is out on PW, causing a Wissahickon throw-in. Number 12, Brendan Denner will come and take the throw-in for Wiss. As this offense continues to strive, even through this large lead, it's phenomenal how their mentality must have been as entering this game.
Yeah, through this long game, I don't know how they still have the energy. That might be why their fans, Wissahickons fans, for all these seniors coming out here right now.
And now there seems to be a large sub as the seniors and starters come back. As you can hear, Wissahickon fans continue to cheer as they are passionate and have appeared in large numbers. And a new goalie now in for Wissahickon, Nick Costello, the freshman. Now Lexigo takes it back. Jackson Horvat, the senior captain, is back again on the field. Finds an open man, but is kicked out by PW, causing a goal kick. Albert stepping back. PW controlling it well. However, Wissahickon gets the throw in. Jack Horvat throws it in. Aguirre controls it. Back to Horvat, who kicks it up well to the left side for an opportunity for an offensive push. Malachi Hodgen with the pass that is intercepted well by PW's defense. Now 38, Jonathan Schiffman. It is intercepted by PW's goalie once again, Zach Albert. Well, that intercepts it well. Charlie Fortescue now back to PW, back to Wissahickon. Now shot and is denied by Zach Halbert. What a save again by PW's goalie Halbert. What a phenomenal save as he has been locked on to the ball this whole half.
Paul Brogan was the one on that shot. We could hear the crowd right now. They really want this goal from Paul.
Now Wissahickon continues their push, but denied. However, Wissahickon will get a chance at a throw-in.
The throw-in by Wissahickon.
Well, Lexigo has it, and the shot is in! Lexigo once again hits the goal, and the score becomes 6-0 on this phenomenal night for the seniors. Lexigo with his second goal, the first one in the first half, and now he has 2 goals. What a phenomenal night for Wissahickon, and especially for the seniors. And Lexigo, he has 1 assist, 2 goals now, as he continues to prove himself to this team and to the school.
Like you said, Brody, you asked me if Lexigo would be affected by this little injury he had earlier in this game. But now you see he has 2 goals and 1 assist, and it's showing that this little injury was not affecting him at all into the senior night.
He has persevered strongly and has shown himself to his team. And throughout this whole season, he has been a phenomenal asset. And a great save by the freshman goalkeeper, Nick Costello. Going up. Looking well for, as it is a high kick. Now PW's defense answers back with a kick well to Wissahicon's side. PW finds an open man for the shot, and it is a goal for PW.
Might be a little too late, but
it is
PW.
late, but PW adds their score on the board. It is now 6-1 PW. However, the question is it enough? And I do not believe so. Trojans still lead 6-1, as PW did answer with a goal.
If that goal would have happened a little bit earlier, like 10 minutes earlier, then we would have had a discussion of will PW come back? Is this the moment that PW fights their way back into this game? But with 4 minutes left, I don't know if that's the thing, Brody. Yeah. I don't know if that's how it's going to go.
I think the Wissahickon is smelling their victory soon with more than 3 minutes left on the clock. Penalty kick by PW now as Wissahickon attacks on yet another penalty. Number 7, Andrea Havili takes the kick. PW attacking well again. However, Malachi dodging kicks it out for another PW toss-in. PW on the attack again, but saved by the goalkeeper, freshman Nick Costello. Wissahickon, Gavin Schneider takes it, and he is tripped with no penalty on the play. However, yes, there was a penalty marked for Wissahickon from PW after that trip. And Wissahickon's crowd is still vivid, even though there is more than 2 minutes left.
A little more than 2 minutes.
Little more than 2 minutes. Captain to captain. Jackson Horvath to Charlie Fortescue. Jackson with another amazing move. It has the middle. Oh, but it is kicked too high. As Wissahickon causes yet another goalie kick for PW. Now with time winding down, I believe that Wissahickon can go now into their victory formation, as the victory has been secured. Time winding down.
Just about 2 minutes left to go.
2 minutes.
In this last half.
Charlie Fortescue takes it with the kick, and it is too high. Causes a goal kick again for PW. Zach Halbert settles it down, steps back. Wissahickon, Lexigu takes it back. They take the shot, and it is well right, causing yet another goalie kick, and Wissahickon will have to come back now after a bunch of shots on goal have been unsuccessful. Halbert. Fortescue now taking it up well. He kicks it to the center. It is denied by PW's defense. Now Wissahickon attacking. Left wing. He gets it. He gets in the center. And it is no goal. However, it is a goal kick again for PW. And as the time winds down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Trojans win 6-1 against Plymouth Whitemarsh on this magnificent senior night. And now we will go upstairs to have our post-game talk.
I'm going to leave this door locked, like it's locked, just pull it closed when you're done. Just fell off your wallet. Thank you. Great announcement.
So Chase, as we were talking about earlier, we said how this was senior night and how we were looking out for seniors. And so I think who we would look out for the most today was Lex Agu. He had a wonderful performance of 2 goals and 1 assist, and he created many offensive opportunities for his team.
Yes, just a team player that whole way. Even though it was his night, Brody, he still shared the ball, gave everybody chances to score, and just an all-around team effort from the whole team, but highlighted by Lex Agu.
Yes, and I would like to also talk about the senior captain, Jackson Hortev. He had many offensive opportunities, and he created many shots on goal for his team, and the seniors who are cheering right now are creating a magnificent memory for when they graduate and continue on, and how they have been such a team player, how they have been so connected to their teammates, and how this magnificent win, 6-1, as the Trojans take the lead. And it's a magnificent night for Wissahickon.
Magnificent.
Thank you for watching.